Hello, my name is Kirk John Larson. This video is a personal introduction for my generic account on YouTube. As I said, my name is Kirk John Larson. I'm a veteran, served in 4 wars, 22 years of experience in the intelligence community, and it's in the Army and out of the Army as a contractor as well. I have 2 master's degrees in education. One of them is the Master's in Business Administration. The second is a Master's in Project Management. And I've been unemployed since 2013. I came home from Afghanistan and I was let go because the contract was over and unable to get a job since then. My plight is complicated in the very least. I have an IRS debt that I can't pay on because I'm unemployed. The Office of Personnel Management released or gave out my classified background check, which wiped out my career, my professional career, and my ability to get a clearance again. And my only health care is through VA, the Veterans Administration. As a result of this and a heart attack that occurred on January 2nd of 2017, I have immense debts. In fact, I'm approximately $3 million to $4 million in the hole, and with no possibility of coming out of it. Since I've been home, I've kept myself busy, primarily as a caregiver for my mom, living off of her Social Security check, which is not enough. I've written a book series called Nova Constitutio. I published 2 books, none of which sold at all. I've also written up several business plans. One green energy plan, and the second one is a financial innovation, a completely new financial infrastructure. With my medical conditions and health care problems, and as well as with my skills and abilities, it's impossible to find a job that will actually meet my obligations. The IRS has put $100,000 of debt on me for my time overseas, because they no longer recognized overseas service as with an overseas exemption, and because they didn't recognize it, I got settled with a giant debt. Now, the thing that's interesting or important to know about the debt is why I got it is because while I was overseas, I was paying off my student loans. I had over $100,000 in student loans, and within a 2-year period I paid all of it off except for $4,000, which is the only thing that's left behind. But I paid off my student loans. But the IRS gave me $80,000 worth of debt because I paid my student loans. I'm going to be setting up a GoFundMe site to encourage people to help me and encourage people to watch my other channels, because that's where you're going to find the return on investment. The other two channels that I'm establishing on YouTube is called Nova Constitutio. Nova Constitutio is the book series I wrote. It's a hobby of mine, and it's relative to constitutional law. And I refer, its subtitle is the Postmodern Constitutional Law series. It's a ambitious and huge undertaking. Right now the volume, it's set at 38 volumes plus. 2 volumes have been published. And what I'm going to do with the YouTube channel for Nova Constitutio is I'm going to be describing the various volumes and books within the series on video. And of course I'm not going to go and read the books to you. I need the books to sell, and I need people to invest in the idea that constitutional law is not dead. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's an academic, intellectual discussion and articulation of new ideas that haven't been aired or provided to anyone in this country. And since my books didn't get, they never sold, they're not going. You're still hearing this for the first time. The second channel, or the third channel in this case, the third channel is called Corporate Headquarters of All Cisterns. It's my corporation, the business I want to establish. As the founding executive officer of this completely new financial infrastructure and institution, I need a little support, a little backing. This channel is going to cover the dynamics and the wherewithal regarding the corporate headquarters of All Cisterns. Now, the corporate headquarters of All Cisterns is the capstone company. The cisterns are fundamentally franchisees under the chalk. And the cisterns are the ones that do all of the major work relative to it. But as the company starts up, the chalk is going to do most of the heavy lifting until the cisterns get developed. The important thing to understand about this particular channel with the chalk for corporate headquarters of All Cisterns is that the cisterns themselves are state-owned enterprises. They're not privately owned. Right now the corporate headquarters and the whole thing is privately owned, but I plan to take it public within 2 years' time what I'm intentionally going to do is donate the entire thing to society. And fundamentally, the entire country, the United States of America, will fundamentally inherit or acquire the infrastructure itself as part of the new financial infrastructure. These videos aren't going to be very long. I'm not a super talkative individual. And I will use the videos to answer specific questions from people who bring me good questions. One of the things that's driving me up a wall right now is the fact that I can't graphically display anything on the videos. And until I figure out how to do that, then you're basically going to see a video of me talking to you, and in the end that's going to be pretty lame. So I've got a small learning curve to upgrade myself and provide you the kind of viewership that you need, that makes for an informed video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I will be looking forward to seeing your responses. Good day.